Hi friends, this is Vijita. Welcome to my channel once again. Today in this video I will cover a very important topic, that is LSMW. And the LSMW is basically nothing but legacy system migration workbench, and it is basically used by any organization across the globe in order to migrate their data from legacy system to SAP. So it is a very common question being asked in any interview, and it is a very real time scenario as well. So the purpose of LSMW is to migrate the data from legacy system to SAP, and not only the purpose of the same is to migrate the legacy data from legacy system to SAP, but also the purpose of the same is to upload the bulk data. The data can be master data, the data can be transactional data as well, like we can post FB50, I mean normal JV, vendor invoice, customer invoice by using LSMW, or we can create master data like GL master data, bank key master data, vendor master data, customer master data as well by using LSMW. So this is the purpose of LSMW tool. So it is nothing but a tool, and as the name suggests, I am going to the LSMW transaction straight away. And as the name suggests, it is legacy system migration workbench. This is the full form of LSMW. Now I am in LSMW transaction. The transaction itself is LSMW. So I am creating one project here, and under the same I will create the LSMW rules. So my project would be bank CRTD bank CRTD bank CRTD. It is a project that you are creating, so you have to click on the create button. Now in the description I have to provide the description, bank creation. Clicking on the continue button, description, bank creation once again. Clicking on the continue button, and the name, let me put bank CRTD as well. Pressing the enter button. Now clicking on the execute. Now it has taken me to the screen wherein I have to do all these steps in LSMW, and there are 17 steps if you count, and the first step itself is maintain object attributes. So I have to maintain each and every steps here in order to run the LSMW finally. So the first step, that is maintain object attributes, is already ticked on. Here I have to press the execute button. Now I have to click on the change button. I'll tick on the batch input recording. There I have to record my transaction which I want to do. So I have clicked on the ticked on the batch input recording, and then this button, that is recording overview, and then I have to click on the create button. Here I have to record my transactions. So I have to provide a name of my recording. I want to give the name like bank CRTD. Then the description, bank creation. Clicking on the continue button. Transaction code, it is asking the transaction code that I want to record is to be entered here. So I'll give you a simple example of creating the LSMW for bank creation, and the transaction being used for creating a bank is FI01. So I'll have to put FI01 here. Now clicking on the continue button. Here I'll give my bank country and bank key. I have entered bank country and bank key. Now I'll press enter. I'll give a bank name here, like anything I can put. I am putting ABC as an example, ABC Bank. Then I am not putting anything else. I am just pressing the save button. Why? The reason being, the others were not mandatory there. I wanted to give you a simple example, hence I just saved it. But if you feel to enter other fields, then you always can. In fact, the swept code that should be used, so you can press. You can enter that field as well. So here SAP will provide you data in this format. The reason being, the transaction that you have recorded is being read by SAP, and SAP has offered all of them like this format. Now here you need not to do anything, as this is all provided by SAP in its own coding language. Not really coding language, but it is basically the field name and the parameters that you have given. So it is only the field name and the parameters, nothing else. Now I'll have to press the default all button. These all are fields name. Banca is the table, basically Banca is the table. So I am pressing the save button. Now coming back, it is recorded. Now I'll have to pick up my recording. It is all once I'm clicking this button, it my recorded session is already picked up by the system. Now I'll have to click on the save button, nothing else. It is saved. Now I am pressing back. I'm coming back. See, once you have completed this step, SAP itself is going to the next step, that is maintain source structures. Now I'll execute this. It is asking to source structure. I'll have to click on the this button. Now I'll come back. Now I'll click on the object overview button here. I'll tick the table. See, these all are the table and fields that are being read from the recording that we have done. So tab name and field name. First of all, we had given the transaction code, that is this T code. Then we entered into the transaction code, that is FI01, and then we gave the bank key and bank country and bank key, that is being captured here, bank country key and bank key. And then we pressed enter and we provided the name of bank, and then we saved. So it is basically giving you the parameters that you have entered. So it is the parameters that you have entered. So I have copied this section. I'll copy this section. Copy, and then I'll go to my Excel file. So these only are being kept here. See, these and these are same. I only have removed this T code. This T code field I only have removed because I don't require this, because the T code SAP itself has identified. Now anyway, you won't understand as long as I don't go to the other steps, so it is fine. Now I'll click on the back button. Now I'll click on the execute button. Here change, and then I have to click on the save button. I have to click on the create button. Here I have to define the source structure, bank CRTD No, let me put bank only, bank, and then description, bank creation. Clicking the name bank must be changed as the part of bank CRTD. Must be changed as it's the part of name. Okay. Then B, let me put FI01. Yes, it's fine. Now I'll have to save it. It is saved, data is saved. Now I am coming back, maintain source field, pressing enter, clicking on the execute button. Now I'll have to click on this button, table maintenance. So now I'll go to the Excel file once again. See, these all I have copied from SAP itself. Tab name, bank name. Here I am going to SAP once again. It is asking me the field name, their type, their length, and their description. As SAP has offered me, they are giving the fields name like this. These all are the fields name. Okay. Now the type is char. Char means character, and the length is this. That is provided by SAP. Now I have furnished them in a good manner here. I have furnished them in a appropriate manner, that is here, that is being entered here, and I have skipped this point, that is T code, because T code we don't require. We will not parameterize the T code section, as we have recorded the T code section, and I don't want it to be parameterized. I only the hard code that has been run by system itself, that will be taken. So this section has been parameterized, but SAP SAP is asking us to furnish the same in this format, like this. First of all, in the first row, first column it is field name, second column it is type, third column it is length, and fourth column it is field description. But here in our case, our structure where from we have taken this is not the same, so we have to furnish them in a appropriate manner. So I already have furnished them. I am showing you. Here I have furnished them. This is my field's name, this is my type, this is my length, and this is my description. So where from I have taken? I have taken from the, here. So I have skipped the T code, as I don't want it to be parameterized, and the table name, char, 30, these all are the descriptions. I don't require this. Tab name, char, I mean these are the headings, so I don't require this. So I only require this section. Now this section has been copied from here and has been pasted here, and has been pasted in the format as SAP is asking us to furnish. So I'll copy this and will enter here, given. Now I'll save. I have pressed the save button. I'll come back. Now I'll save again. It is saved. Coming back, going to the next step, that is maintain source relation. Pressing on the execute button, clicking on the change, then pressing the relationship, pressing the save button. Data is saved. Coming back, next step, that is maintain field mapping and conversion rules. Clicking on the execute button, clicking on the change button. Now clicking on the source field, bank country key. Now see, the all that we have parameterized here, we will map the same with the recording that we have made. Now let me first of all, it is bank country key. Our first option is bank country key only. I'll take this. Continue. It is taken. Next is bank key. I'll click on this. I'll click on the source field, bank key. I have taken this. Third option is name of bank. I'll select this, then I'll click on the source field. I'll take the name of bank field. Continue. Then all are mapped together, all are linked together. Now I'll click on the save button. It is saved. Now I am coming back. Now I will skip this step, maintain fixed value transaction. I don't require this. Then I'll click on the specify fields. Specify files, sorry, it is specify files. I'll click on the execute button. Now I'll go to the Excel file once again. Based on this section, I'll prepare my text file. That is, say what all are my headings: banks, bank country key, bank country key, bank key, bank key, next is bank key given, then the next is name of bank given. Now I am going to the next tab. These all are my headings, these all are my fields that need to be parameterized in my text file. Copying this, going to the next. See, these all my keys that are parameterized. I already have done this Excel work, and this is the one that I have maintained earlier as well, and under the same, these parameters I wanted to be created. So now let me parameterize once more. My country is NL, fine. Bank key, let me put 880, 881, then 882, 880, 882. Fine. Now first one is now wait a minute, let me open up another file, that is this. Here I have maintained what all banks needs to be maintained. Okay, Citibank, HSBC Bank, JP Morgan Bank. 880, 880, 881, 881, 882, 882. Citibank, JP Morgan Bank, Citibank, HSBC Bank, JP Morgan Bank. Citibank, Citibank. Now let me put it. Then HSBC Bank, HSBC Bank, JP Morgan Bank. Fine. So these all I want these to be created in SAP. I only have entered three data here. These three bank key master I want to create in SAP using the LSMW. Now I'll just copy this and I'll paste here. These fields needs to be created. So I'll convert this file to a text file. Now how to convert the same? I'll have to go to file, then save as, yes. Now I'll have to save my Excel file to txt file, but there must be a specific type. I am showing you. The type must be text tab limited. This is the type we have to provide. Bank master creation, this is the name I am providing. I am saving it on desktop, saving it. Okay, fine. So it is saved now. Now I am going to SAP once again. I have to click on legacy data on the PC front end. Now I have to click on the change button, click on the create button. Here I have to take my file, I have taken my file here. Now I have to provide the name here, bank creation. It is nothing but description. Then I have to click on this tabular button. Then nothing, I have to click on this continue button. Now I'll have to save it. Coming back, file is specified. Now assign files, again clicking on the execute, clicking on the change, pressing the save. It is saved. Coming back, read data, clicking on execute. There are three sets of data, so system will read 3 data. Going inside, it is compiling, taking a little bit time. Yes, clicking on the execute button. Let us check. Yes, it has transaction rate 3, record rate 3, transaction written 3, records written 3. Perfectly fine. Now I am coming back. Display read data. It will display whatever it has read. So therefrom you will be understanding whether system is reading correctly or not. See, it is reading correctly. Country, fine. No, why 111? The reason being I have not saved it. Save, I have to save. No, it has not read correctly. As coming back again, I'll go to the specify file. Going to specify the file, I'll go to the change button. Then I'll have to go to the create button. Here let me take it once again, bank master, then bank creation, and then tabular. Yes, okay, saved. Okay, I have to delete first, otherwise I have to delete it. Yes, deleted. Now change. No, I have to delete. Then I have to create. Then I'm specifying the file. Tabular would be there. Now clicking on the enter. Coming back, assign files. It will automatically be assigned. Nothing you have to do here. Clicking on the save button. Read data. It should be reading 3. Yes, it is reading 3. Fine. Coming back, display read data. Let me check. Yes, this time it is reading perfectly. 880, 881, 882. Perfect. Clicking on the any one of them. Bank country NL, bank key 880, name of the bank Citibank. Fine, absolutely fine. Now convert data. Clicking on the save button, execute button, pressing execute. Transaction rate 3, fine. Clicking on display convert data, pressing execute, execute. Yes, clicking on any one of them. Bank CRTD was my name of the project. T code is this, bank country is this, bank key is this, bank name is this. Perfectly fine. Coming back, create batch input session. Yes, I will create a batch input session and therefrom I will upload the data. I have to create the batch input session, then I will execute the batch input session, and thus my data will be data will be uploaded. Clicking on the execute button. Yes, file name is this, name of the batch input session is this, fine. Clicking on the execute. Yes, fine. Now the last one, run batch input session. Clicking on the execute once again. This is the batch input session that has been configured. Now clicking on the process session. As I have created this for the first time, let me process it in the foreground so that if any error occurs, I will be identifying the same. Clicking on the process. Done. It is processed. Now I will go and check the bank table in order to check whether my data has been successfully created or not. /n AC16N. It should be successfully created. Table name is Banka, BNKA. Created on is current date. Let me check whether there has been anything created on the current date or not. 12 is the date. Bank country is NL. Bank key was from 880 to 882. Let me check whether anything got created or not. Yes, 1 2 3 got created. Citibank, HSBC Bank, JP Morgan Bank. Absolutely fine. I hope this much is clear to you. If it is not, then please put your comments in the comment section. I will surely try to answer all of your queries. And if you have liked the video, then please like and subscribe the channel and share as many as possible. I will come up with the next topic in within next few days. So till then, keep watching the channel. Thank you. Bye bye.